Alright, another one of these guides. Gold farming. So, I guess let's go over the gear, runes, and everything like that. So, you want burn. And what else am I changing? Your power surge. What else? Decoy totem could come in useful because, like, sometimes these guys will slow you with like the actual arcane spell slow, and as well like frostbolt might not get resisted, it'll slow you, so this could help. But I mean, you're kind of just gonna stay in wolf form here. I'll get into that in just a second. Molten blast, I guess fire spec for the other rune here. So, I'm going to be doing this in deep prot. This is the build here. A little ways into LA, all the way down there. I feel like this would just be better for, like, staying alive type of deal. Like, I've definitely done this farm as elemental shaman tank, and I just kind of kill shit more faster, but, like, in deep prot, I'm, like, wearing all these, like, pieces of gear with defense on them type of deal. I'm not really, stacking spell power with this. So, yeah, PvP 4 set, Demon Fall Canyon, like, necklace, PvP cloak, just because it has a shit ton of stand plus armor. Still got this Spore Stalker bracer. I'm probably replace that with like the tier bracers actually. Fist of the Firesworn, Drill Bore Disc, Totem of Vitality. I might actually rock either Totem of Rage or well, considering a good amount of our damage is coming from like Fire Shock actually, I'd imagine Totem of Rage here, even in Deep Enhance, just a little boost. Something else I'm missing here. Yeah, this. Storm, Earth, and Fire. Also, alternatively, like if you're Ellie, you got Skull Flame Shield, this kind of like scales off the spell power, but like not like 1-to-1, it's like a bit less. But I've seen it like the Fire Strike from this proc hit for like 170 or something. Because like it shows 75 to 125, but that'll go higher with more spell power, but like not by much. But yeah, that'd probably be better than the build this shield here, the Drill Bore Disc. If you're elemental, like I've done this like I said before as Ellie, and like it's hella like increased damage like for all your AoE type of deal. So one thing that you need to do for this is have a second pair of pants that has greater Ghost Wolf, and that's going to give you the ability to use Ghost Wolf while inside this dungeon, as well 10% damage like reduction, and that will stack with Way of Earth, because you can change pants while you're in Ghost Wolf form, so you're a little bit of a tanky doggo for like until you like leave the form, right? Alright, so let's go for the pathing here. It's gonna pick up like every mob here from the first area. Take a left here, grab these guys. I think there's something like 20 mobs in this first like pull that I do. Definitely over 20 mobs, for sure. Sometimes I won't pick all of these up. Just kind of so there's the slow I was talking about, like, but it's only for 3 seconds, so it's like if you wanted to, you could pop Decoy Totem for the freedom. Okay, I think we got everything here, yeah. Now we're gonna go back here to LOS, pull in the mages, drop Agility Totem, drop Stone Skin Totem, and we're gonna, what you call it, start Molten Blasting, but also like be spreading your Fire Shocks. We're gonna be using the Power Surge procs on Chain Healing for a form of like self-heal, because it's more reliable than what you call it, Maelstrom. Alright, well, well, for AoE at least like this, you're more likely to get Power Surge procs than you are to get 5 stacks of Maelstrom. Well, it's just quicker, right? Even though it's like RNG with Power Surge. So yeah, also when they like start to get low and like run, I try to drop Earthbind Totem to just root everything just so they don't get as far away, so I don't have to like travel to go loot them off of the distance over in Egypt type of deal. But they eventually come back to you, right? So, you know. There's hella going there. Pop Shaman Rage here just to get some mana back. So yeah, sometimes you might get like a blue, like a rare item. I'm pretty sure there's a chance at an epic item dropping. It's the Ardent Defender. I don't know if there's other epics that could drop, but it's like a mace with defense rating on it. It's like level 35 epic. Alright, swap pants, go back into Ghost Wolf form. Don't forget to swap pants back to like Way of Earth. Gonna do the second pull. You know, sometimes you can get like an instant block like that right there. And it'll kind of help as you're gathering, because you're like a bit more tanky with each, which calls it proc there, that's on there, because you get more armor the way that rune works. So yeah, just pick these up. And once we have everything, we're gonna go right back to that same corridor. There might be a better way to, or place to go to LOS all these guys, but it's what I've been doing, is I just go right back there. Plus, if you're low, like by the time you're at this part of the run, like you could get over there and like get some heals and top yourself up. You'll have like enough time type of deal. Get all the totems down. So yeah, you don't really want to be using your Power Surge procs on Chain Lightning unless you're like already like high HP type of deal, because you're better off using them for the instant cast Chain Heal. So we're gonna drop the Root Totem here, or reposition so I can hit them all with Molten Blasts. Use that Power Surge proc right there on what you calls it, Chain Healing, yeah. Also, if you're Ellie around this part, you'd definitely want to be popping Shaman Rage for like the damage reduction. More than like mana's like not an issue, because like 28% block, like you're gonna be blocking a shit ton of times, like with like 20 plus mobs hitting you. So like mana isn't really an issue here actually. I will totemic recall, or rather like projection, just to move my totems out of the way so I'm not clicking on them when I try to loot if like they're on top of a corpse. So this next pull here, I pull everything with the boss. Sometimes I'll die here actually, but it's whatever. That was mainly as Ellie. I think like I'd be able to really out tank them in like deep enhance with a deep enhanced gear type of deal here. So when I first started doing this, I would do this in 2 different pulls, but yeah, I figured like let's just try and tank test. Can I survive this? And like sometimes I'll die, like if I don't get enough Power Surge procs to like just keep on chain healing myself. So there's that to consider. If you got bad luck. So Earthshock this dickhead. These guys are gonna probably, yeah, they killed my totem. I'm gonna redrop that. Oh yeah, I'm hella tanking this as deep enhance. Use Power Surge procs on healing. It's like this is a way bigger pull than the other ones, because I think this is like 30 mobs or something altogether. I'm gonna use the root totem because I notice everything's starting to get low. Use another power surge on healing, another one on healing. Another power surge proc on healing. Yeah, you want to make sure you're like topped up, because if you kill the boss and then what's her name comes out, she could like stun you for something like 5-6 seconds. You might just die because like you're not actively blocking anything. Got a good amount of mana back there. And then yeah, just kill White Mane and then kill Mograine once she reses them. And for added on bonus, I will time the run that it takes to go back to where I vendor this shit. Damn thighs though. Yeah, maybe I should have used the mana totem. I mean, it's only an issue like right here near the end. But yeah, I feel like not even having to go deep in hands, because like with this farm you're actually never pressing Storm Strike, well, until the end here basically, because this farm is mainly just AoE, so you're not even really pressing Earth Shock, as well. Your two main buttons here are just going to be like Flame Shock, Molten Blast, Chain Heals to keep yourself up. Like, it's more worth to use your Power Surge procs on Chain Heals. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you're like trying to like increase your gold per hour, like while this guy's bubbled, you could start pre-looting until his bubble falls off type of deal and finish him off. This guy's clipped in the door. Yeah, there's got to be at least 30 mobs here in this entire area that like pull with the boss type of deal. Alright, so let's time it here from like when I'm going to start running to the vendor in Brill. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, if you had like more bank space, or bag space rather, like half my inventory is like supplies and my DPS gear. Fuck, I need like one more bank slot actually. It's gonna be a hefty 100 gold. But yeah, my bank is like full, so it's like this is the best I can muster. Like if you got 3 rows, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 30 free spaces, like that would be a good amount to have for your bag space. So you can like loot everything. Sometimes the loot varies though. Sometimes you'll only get like 2 rows. Sometimes you'll actually fill your entire bags. Alright. So we'll time it, vendoring and everything, and then getting back to like add this into like, I should have actually been timing from like the start of like the pulls actually, so we like kind of get like a good gold per hour metric. I feel like it's somewhere around 40-50 gold an hour or something, because the runs are like less than 10 minutes type of deal. I'm pretty sure less than 10 minutes. This would also increase if you had 100% mount as well. Like increase your gold per hour. As a shaman though, like you could probably set your Hearthstone to Brill, and like every like second dungeon you could just hearth back and save whatever amount of time this is gonna take for running there. But I mean, you still gotta run back, right? Then Hearthstone as well, every now and then. Oh yeah, and generally each like haul like is about 10 gold you're gonna be making on average. Maybe you could get more if you want to like try and auction house the greens that you get, but I just vendor everything. I can't be asked to like send that shit to an alt and get the alt to do like auction house shit. I don't care. This is like my main character I play, so it's like I do all the money making on it as well. And it's about on average like something like 30 to 40 silver to repair. I vendor at the repair person, and yeah, I repair and then sell everything each run just to keep up with my gear. But yeah, including like the silver that you loot from all the mobs like in the dungeon, combined with like vendoring all this, it's normally about 10 golds on average every single run. So it's like good passive, well, not passive, but I mean eventually this stuff becomes really easy and like muscle memory, because I've been doing this for like a few weeks now maybe. Repair, so that's 40 silver right there. So 3 minutes here, it's gonna be maybe about 7 minutes to get back to the dungeon, or like doing the run here and then run back. Then like add that onto the time that it took me to like kill him. Well, some math person out there in the comments could add that up for like how much gold per hour. I think my gold was showing like at the beginning of the video. I think I had like 103 gold, so I think I just made 13 golds throughout that run, I'm pretty sure. We can look at the damage as well. Oh, what the fuck? Overall. So yeah, lightning shield, even though it was nerfed, like it's still like your top damage. Flame shock there's second, same with the dot. And molten blast, like it's a respectable filler as well, for considering it hits like 10 targets now. And yeah. What did the drill board disc actually do in terms of damage? I don't see it on my shit here. Fire. Okay, yeah, it's from my main hand weapon. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess that's where SCADA or like details is probably better. It's gonna track the damage from the drill board disc reflect, basically like Nagel ring. But yeah, I was doing this in LA with like skull flame shields, and when I was looking at like all the stats here, the I think it's called like fire shock or fire blast something, fire strike, that's what it's called. It was like a good 4% of my damage just having the skull flame shield equipped, but I don't feel like it's worth having it equipped if you're going to be like deep enhance doing this. It's like you have no spell power to like scale up the damage of this. Even if it's like just a little bit, it's still something. But yeah, I've seen it like go between like 3 to 4% of my damage for the skull flame reflect. Well, it's not a reflect, it's like a chance on hit. Yeah, 1% chance of dealing 75 to 125 damage to all targets around you type of deal. I have a feeling that probably does more than the drill board disc reflect, I'd imagine, 'cause it's only 3 damage. Ah, shit. So about 6 minutes. Normally if I pull one of these guys, I just run in here just to reset the threat instead of killing them. Just because I'm lazy. And sometimes like if I flame shock, I'll flame shock something else. Because we're playing with the burn rune, right? So about like less than 7 minutes of like run time. So, I'm thinking maybe somewhere around 30-40 gold, like an hour doing this, but it's pretty chill, and like you're just generating raw golds. You're not having to fuck with any professions or anything, so there's that. There's how long did this take me altogether recording? About 20 minutes. So, I mean, there was about like a good 5 minutes or something of me just explaining the setup here. Yeah, if you liked it, hit the like. If I missed something, maybe just let me know in the comments. If you disliked it, go fuck yourself. I'm kidding. Have a good one.